Hello, everyone. Welcome. Danny here, Dr. Disney, back once again. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of March, and everybody's still stuck inside. We're still trying to get through this whole thing with the coronavirus and get past it. So let me make sure everything's going live on the page, make sure all of it's said. Let's see. Yeah, everything's good. Okay. So if you'd like to ask questions and everything, please go ahead, ask them in the comments below. We're going to cover a number of things regarding Disney, regarding everything that's going on. And I'm going to try and update you as best I can. Hope everybody's staying well. Hope everybody is social distancing, self-quarantining, do whatever you need to do. Just please be careful. Paul, hello. Hello, Paulette from Northern Nevada. There we go. Got that. Okay. So we are here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Still trying to make sure everything works well. Okay. We had some technical difficulties last night, so we weren't able to get the stream going, but we are going here this evening. And you can drop your questions in the comments below, but we're going to keep going along with some of the things. So let's start with this. We just got an update on the closures to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Last couple of days, we know that they are going to be closed until further notice. What that means exactly is we don't know. We did see earlier today, which is Sunday, President Trump said that, he's now looking at June 1st as a target date. Of course, they were originally saying he wanted everybody to be back by Easter and all that stuff. But we don't know how that's going to work. They're monitoring everything and all that. As for the Walt Disney Company, they are also monitoring everything. They're keeping track of, the number of cases, whether it's safe. They're not going to put the guests, they're not going to put the cast members in danger. They're not going to risk anyone's health and safety. So right now, the Disney parks are closed until further notice. That's all we know. We do not have an opening date. We don't have an opening date, which leads to the second thing that has come about recently, and that's the no new bookings or alterations and moves before June 1st, 2020. Okay. Hello, everyone. Katie, Susan, Dana, Pat, Fatima, Michelle, everybody, hello. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really do appreciate it. I'm trying to keep you updated. Hopefully we'll help in as much as we can. Okay, the no new bookings or moves before June 1st, 2020. We have come to the realization that as of right now, you cannot make a new booking for the rest of April or in May. If you have a booking during that time and you're altering it to move it, you cannot move it to any other time in April or May. You cannot make any new dining reservations through April or May. Does that mean that June 1st is when Disney is reopening? We don't know. That is not a guarantee. Thank you, Nina. Stacey and I appreciate you as well. Deborah, I will get to your question in a second, kind of covering it right now. It does not mean that Disney is not reopening before June 1st. They are not canceling any trips right now in April and May, but we know that they're not opening in the next couple of days. Obviously, there is a shelter-at-home place for Orange and Osceola counties, which Walt Disney World does fall into. And that is going to last through at least April 9th, which would mean that the earliest they could open is April 10th. But my personal opinion is I don't see that happening. That is not the opinion of Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Walt Disney Company, anything. That's just my personal opinion. Stacey and I have been discussing it. My wife, we've talked about it. I just don't see it happening. Universal right now says that they are tentatively scheduled to reopen April 19th. That could happen, but we don't know. There's still a lot of time until that date, so they're going to keep monitoring everything and see. So just because there are no new bookings or moves into April or May before June 1st does not mean that June 1st is when they're going to open. It could be earlier than that, depending on how things go. It could be later than that, depending on how things go. They're just going on that date. So right now, anything is possible. The social distancing and everything, like I said, President Trump told earlier, pushed it towards the end of April. Many states are in shelter in place. Many have cities and counties which are in lockdown. All I know is that Disney does not have a definitive opening date for the Disney parks yet in place. So when it comes to that point, when they do have that date, they will let us know. My personal opinion as to why they said until further notice was to give them a bit of leeway. It's kind of like with Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. They went ahead and said that they've always said it's going to be opening in summer of 2020. Summer of 2020. They did that because summer is, 3 months long. That gives them leeway. So say they were looking at early June to originally open it. Saying summer of 2020 means they can, they can help factor in if there are delays with construction, if there was a lot of rain and they lost days that they couldn't work on the attraction, different things like that. And now situations like this. So depending on how long this lasts and how long construction is not going on at Walt Disney World, they could still push it to late August for when summer ends and still say, hey, we're opening it in summer of 2020. But of course, this is a different circumstance and they could delay it. So this until further notice for the Disney parks opening means that they can very well give themselves a lot of room to play with. And they're going to do that based off of the health and well-being of cast members, guests, staff, everybody. They're not going to put anybody in jeopardy. And that goes along with the free dining discount. Oh, okay. So, okay. The free dining discount is not for everyone. It is not a general public discount. If you go to drdisney.com, you can see the details of it. My Mickey Vacation Travel, if you booked with one of the Dream Designers and you had a trip booked between March 16th and May 31st, you can contact them. Hey, Dave, you can contact them and you can see exactly all the details. But let me tell you, it is not for everyone. If you had a trip booked between March 16th and May 31st of 2020, and that trip was already booked and in place by March 27th, you would qualify for this free dining discount, which means that if you have already canceled your trip, or if you still have a trip on the books in April or May, if that trip is still in place and you want to move it to some dates between June 1st and September 30th, you can move it. And of course, you have to fulfill the requirements, 2-day minimum ticket, I believe, campsites were excluded, things such as that. You can move it and get the free dining discount if you move to those dates. If you did not have a trip that was booked between those dates, this discount does not apply to you. It is not open to the general public. Please understand that. If you call the Disney line and you're on hold for hours and you didn't have a trip booked during those dates, save yourself the time. Don't try to book that free dining discount because it's not available for you. I have heard different things, Julie, about the AP. I have heard that if you did possibly have a room only booked during those dates and it had to be canceled because of coronavirus, COVID-19, you can get the free dining discount, but you would still have to purchase the minimum requirement of tickets, but you could use those tickets toward your AP renewal. So that would be worth looking into. I've heard mixed things, but that's the last information I had, is that you could use that. So that would be good. Off-property trips? No, sorry, Crystal. There is nothing for off-property trips at this time. It had to be on property. So hopefully, they may come up with something. I don't know. I doubt it, but off-property trips, no. Cheryl, DVC, I don't believe it worked with DVC points, and I don't believe the free dining discount applies to those who were booking with DVC. DVC sent out an email to guests regarding all their trips and the points and how things were working with that. So check that into that to see what they're doing with points, refunding them, and the like. So, but the free dining discount, as far as I know right now, does not apply to DVC members that had trips booked March 16th to May 31st. Again, that's just for those who had trips booked. Free dining is not available to all guests right now. Allie, my opinion on the parks opening June 1st is I think it's a possibility. Yeah, it is just my opinion. I think it's a possibility. I think that they're going to want the parks to open as soon as possible. Who wouldn't? I know many people want to return to normal, but with the situation as up in the air as it is in all these different states and, roadblocks and stuff like that, not allowing still quarantines, 14 days, all that stuff, it's hard to determine. Excuse me. June 1st, I think, is a very good ballpark. I think it's a good shot that they're looking at and hopefully that they're trying to. So I think that it's possible. I just think we just need to give it more time to see. Jessica, I have not heard anything about them getting rid of blockout dates for June and July. Have not heard anything as of that time. Things could come about. This was very last minute, the free dining, the until further notice closures, all last minute, so we don't know. Donna, you have a trip scheduled for 180 days. No, you can make your dining reservations. You can't make dining reservations for any days in April or May. But if your dining opens after June 1st and after, you can go ahead and make your dining. That's not a problem. So go ahead, continue with your dining, do all that. You're good to go. Let's move on to free dining is not for new bookings. Nope. Anybody that's coming in now, watch this afterwards. Free dining is not for new bookings. Only for those who had trips March 16th through May 31st of this year that were on the books as of March 27th and that were affected, canceled, still on the books, and they want to move. So not right now. Brian, go back and listen. Annual pass holders, you can qualify for if you had a room booked during those dates, but you still have to purchase the minimum day of tickets. Okay, move on to Disney Cruise Line. Disney Cruise Line had originally suspended departures, new sailings through the end of March, and then they moved it up through April 12th. Canada has them, I think, canceled through into July because all Canadian ports are closed. So those sailings are, but any domestic United States sailings, they're still canceled just now, as of now, through April 12th. Some things may look different on the site, but Disney has not made any official announcements regarding anything further than that. So right now, we're still up in the air on Disney Cruise Line. They may give it a few more days before they go any further. They may give it a few more days to see if they're going to stay on this path towards starting new departures on April 13th. Still got to wait. Just kind of waiting and seeing. Hopeful Mike, May 14th, it's not out of the question. So you have an existing May room reservation. You canceled the amount for April to be applied to May. Sorry, I'm reading Deborah's question. I mean, if you cancel it, if you have one that you canceled in April and you have one in May, you can't move that amount over. Hey, Drew, you can't move that amount over, Deborah, but you would be able to. As of right now, they're not allowing you to, if you still have a room reservation existing right now in May, you can pay on it and they're not canceling all of them yet. They're not at that point where they're canceling those reservations. You could possibly use that amount, but you'd have to have that canceled amount. You can't transfer it from one reservation to another. And also the free dining discount would not apply to you because it starts June 1st. So there's that. Kim, free dining is only June 1st through September 30th. So once it's past that, and if you didn't have a trip booked during this whole affected time, it wouldn't apply to those trips anyway. Disney Cruise Line, again, we're still waiting on news on those, so hopefully we'll hear more on that soon. I would figure they'd have to say something because we're just about within the 2-week mark of when they're supposed to start sailing again. So hopefully we'll know more about that soon. Going back to the closures of Walt Disney World and Disneyland, we've had so many questions, so many conversations. Universal's closed too. I'm So Disney, I'm So Universal has had a lot of conversation regarding all these closures. It's just really hard to know what's going on. We don't know where they're going. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen in the world. We don't know what's going to happen with the parks. So what's going on with that is just, it's a wait and see. This is unprecedented for them. It's odd for all of us. And, Stacey and I were just talking about it, how we've been through a number of closings the past couple of years with different hurricanes, Hurricane Irma, Hurricane Matthew. and how we were like, oh, so weird. Disney parks are closed for a day and a half. And it's like they're not opening. Oh my goodness. Now they've already been closed for more than 2 weeks, and we know they're going to be closed at least another week and a half to 2 weeks at the very least, probably more than that. And it's weird. It's just really strange. So it's just hard to determine what's going to happen and how we're going to do. We all miss the parks. We all do. I mean, I'm wearing my Haunted Mansion shirt. I mean, we miss the parks. We go there almost daily, and so it's hard not to do these things. It's part of our normal life. For others that have trips once a year, it's become a part of your annual life, and it's what you do, and it's what you've been looking forward to. I know it's hard. Don't rain on the parade of other people. If they want to keep planning trips in the future, if they want to look forward to something, let them do it. They're not going to wander out and be foolish and be dangerous and, endanger other people. They're just looking forward to something, some sense of normalcy and semblance of balance. And so they just want to have that normalcy. Let them do it. Let them enjoy it. Let them try to have a little fun with it. Jennifer, I get my information directly from Disney. I do have some sources. I do have some contacts within Disney. I get information directly from Disney. My Mickey Vacation and we discuss information as it comes directly from Disney. That's what we want to report is the correct information. So we get our information, and anything that we get is official. So we don't. Melanie, you can say till mid-May or even June. Possibly, we don't know. That's not a guarantee. That's not anything. It's what, they're following, monitoring things. All we know right now is until further notice. Hopefully it's sooner than that. Hi, Holly. I will hug Stacy. Let me see, Jessica. You had to so if you had to reschedule, no, you would not qualify for free dining. As of right now, you can't reschedule into May. If you already have rescheduled it into May, that was possible before, and you've done it before they stopped those reservations from being moved or made into May, you can hold on to that and see if the parks will be open. But it doesn't qualify for free dining. Free dining for the affected trips, not new, affected trips, begins June 1st. So that's where we're at. Disney College Program kids, the college program that was going on right now, it's over. The one that was going on right now that the kids were sent home, it's over, unfortunately, and I hate that. No problem, Jessica. I hate that, and I hate that the college program had to end early. I did 2 college programs, summer of '99, summer of 2000, and they were only 3 months. It was shorter back then. You could have done a longer program, but I did 2 smaller programs. Had they taken any time off of mine, I would have been extremely disappointed. I know these kids were disappointed. Thank you, Chad. I know these kids were disappointed. I know that they were having the times of their lives, and it was cut short. A lot of people have been affected by everything right now, and it's been really hard. It's been very hard for people to adjust, hard for people to get used to things, and it's just, I feel bad for the college program cast members. It was devastating to know that they had to be sent home, know that things were tough for them, and know that their programs were cut short. Hopefully some of them will be able to go back in the future and do another program. I just hate that true first experience, it was taken out from them through nobody's fault, but I hate that. So I just hope that things can get back to normal all around, inside the Disney bubble and out of it soon. My Mickey Vacation Travel, they have not stopped working. The dream designers there have been working religiously just to make alterations, make changes, continue fast passes and dining that were in the future trips. And now we've had this free dining discount come out, reschedule trips. They're working very hard. They are working extremely hard. And I want you to, thank those that are helping you, thank those that are working for you. My Mickey Vacation working for you. Other people, those that are at the grocery, the pharmacy, the hospitals, everywhere like that. Just, thank these people, from a distance, of course, but appreciate them. Just know they're doing a good job. Let me see. Pam, if you need to reschedule for an end of May trip, will that qualify? As of right now, DVC does not qualify for the free dining. No, it does not. They were not working for that. The free dining was only for those who had trips booked, but not through DVC for the dates of March 16th through May 31st. So hopefully DVC may do something. The free dining was just announced for everybody else within the last 24 hours. So maybe they'll, do something DVC. I don't know. Check your email though. I know an email was sent out to DVC people. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Lisa. Me and Stacey appreciate you all very much. You and Mark. I'm sure, Cheryl. It's got to be tough, for anybody right now, and those CPs especially. Gosh, it just kills me for those kids. I hated to see them have to go home and to know that they lost this opportunity right now. I just hope that it can continue to be something that they remember for the rest of their lives, any amount of time they had at Disney and doing the program, and hopefully some of them can get back. If anybody else has any questions, please drop them in the comments. We're trying to keep you updated as best we can. A lot of questions that have coming our way. Stacey and I have tried to answer as many of them as we can. She's got a lot of guests that are asking her stuff. We've got a lot of people asking us stuff. It's hard because we only know as much as Disney is letting forth because they don't really know. I'll do a quick overview at the end, Mandy. Just give me a minute, or people can go back and watch this video when it's over. Nobody really knows. It's hard right now because nobody has any idea what's totally happening, because this thing is just spreading, and it's just, people are scared and everything. But if people do their part and follow the rules and follow what is being suggested by medical professionals, hopefully we can get past this quicker, return to normal life. I mean, how many times do you think, we've sat here, Stacey and I, and talked about wish we could go do this, wish we could go, go to the land or get a citrus swirl or anything like that. We'd love to do all of that, but we're waiting on it just as everybody else is. We want the news to come that, hey, the parks are opening on this date. And we're still going to be careful. We're still going to be cautious, but we're looking forward to that time. I know everybody else is because they're really excited about it. Let me say, May 2nd and 3rd trip, I would give it a little bit of time, Jennifer, before you cancel. As of right now, Disney isn't canceling all those trips just yet. So give it a little bit of time. Give it some time to see what's going on, and just who knows what could happen, because as of right now, through June 30th, they are still waiving all cancellation fees and change fees. So hold on that, because, we don't know what can happen within the next month. Do I anticipate it opening by then? Not necessarily, but I don't know. So just hold on to it. But this free dining that just came out for those booked during that time could be a bit of incentive to move if you have the possibility to move anytime between June 1st and September 30th, because you don't want to miss out on that and have the availability run away. So it's a hard decision right now. If you want to keep your trip, maybe wait. But if you want to take advantage of that discount, don't miss out. Yeah, Chad, I've been watching about New Orleans, which, if people don't know, I'm from New Orleans. We live in Orlando now, my wife Stacey and I, and right behind Magic Kingdom. And I'm from New Orleans, and I've been watching it and seeing what's going on in Louisiana. My heart breaks for those people because my family's there, and I worry about them. And, I know they're being smart and everything, but there's so many cases popping up there in Florida, same thing in New York and all these other states and countries. It's just hard, and it's just hard to watch and see what's going on. I'm just hoping this is over soon. We've been wanting this to slow down. We, just like everybody else, who want things to return to normal. We want people to be okay. That's our main concern. Debbie, scheduled for July 2nd cruises. Oh, gosh, Ashley, I'm sorry to hear that. May 1st on the Disney Dream. As of right now, okay, let me do a quick overview that'll cover that. Walt Disney World and Disneyland closed until further notice. We still do not know. The international parks also still closed. So we don't know when the parks are opening. We just don't know. As of this very moment, right now, Sunday night, Disney Cruise Line is still canceled all new departures through April 12th. That could be extended in the next coming days. I don't know. They haven't said anything. They've given no indication, no word. Just know that as of right now, through April 12th, all new sailings are canceled. We're waiting on word of that. So, Ashley, I don't know about your wedding on the Disney Dream. Hopefully it will be able to happen. I don't know. Just keep an eye out on DCL. Keep an eye out on drdisney.com, My Mickey Vacation Travel. We're keeping you updated as much as possible. the Dr. Disney Facebook page, I'm So Disney group, I'm So Universal group, both on Facebook. Join those. Lots of talk, lots of information, lots of supportive people, good Disney memories, very nice place. They're great places right now. Let's see. I know that at least one person on the Panama Canal sailing that went to San Diego had coronavirus. I hadn't heard that a lot, but I'll look into that. I know that one person did. I know of one case. Nonetheless, it's going around. I know that. So let's see. Until further notice, the parks are closed. Disney Cruise Line through April 12th. Free dining is available for those. It is available for the people that had trips March 16th through May 31st. If your trip has been canceled or it's on the books right now and you want to move because you're not sure if it will happen, Disney doesn't know, you can move June 1st to September 30th and get free dining if you fulfill the requirements of the reservation, trip, all that. So look into that. No new reservations are being taken right now until June 1st. No alterations or movements are happening in Walt Disney World to anytime in April or May. You cannot make dining reservations for April or May. All that's kind of on hold. I guess just Disney's just saying, and making sure that if this continues or extends, they don't have to cancel any more than are already on the books. So I do know that Disneyland is going to have an offer coming out tomorrow, made available to those who had trips affected during the certain dates. I believe it's going to be a room-only discount. We'll have exact details of that shortly on Dr. Disney. So, okay. I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. I appreciate all the questions. We're going to do more of these this week. We want to keep you as updated as possible, maybe do some happy memories, some things to keep people upbeat and everything. Real quick, Tracy, free dining for DVC members that had trips planned? No. As far as I have heard and known, DVC is not available or eligible for the free dining discount if they had a trip DVC-wise canceled. So we're going to do more of these. We're going to try to keep you updated. We're going to try to keep you in the know. We're going to try to keep your spirits raised. Stacy and I are going to, hopefully just get as much information out to you as we can. I know my Mickey Vacation Travel, they're working their tails off right now. Just know that they're working hard for you. Cast members at the reservation center are working hard for you. Be patient. Know that people are doing what they can and everything. DrDisney.com, we're going to keep you updated with articles, Dr. Disney Facebook page, pictures and stuff. And I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you all tuning in. I appreciate everybody asking questions, and more of these to come. Thank you so much. Please stay safe. Listen to the rules. Follow them. Stay healthy, and see you real soon.